Good morning, kids. How are you all? Doing great? Okay. Let's start our today's session. I'm Khushbu Patel from Saraswati Group of Education, and I hope you remember that in the last session of science what we have done. We have completed the last two topics, that was good cooking habit and deficiency disease. Now, with that, the explanation was over. But today we are meeting for the same chapter for the textual exercise. That means assessment zone. Right? So, you can write that thing in your classwork and you can understand the questions given in your textbook. Right? So, let's start then.
Okay kids, so as you know that we have completed the explanation of chapter. Now we are moving toward to the classwork. So in the classwork, after the hard words, what you have to write? You have to write the glossary portion, right? So first you will write the glossary with its meaning. That means the particular word which has certain meanings that you have to write. So here, how many glossary you have? Total 7. Balanced diet, deficiency, dehydration, hemoglobin, nutrients, obesity, and pigment. Right, kids? So, first you will write this glossary with its meaning after the hard words. After that, we are moving to the assessment zone. That means the textual exercise portion. Objective and subjective, both parts we are writing in the classwork as you know. So, the first section is choose the correct answer. Now, if you will open the textbook, you'll come to know that there are 4 correct options given. Not actually correct, but we can say only one correct answer and other 3 wrong options are given. So let us start with the first one. Which of the following is a complex carbohydrate? As you can see, there are 4 total options, from which glucose, lactose, maltose and starch. Starch is the correct answer. Why? Because other 3 options are the example of simple carbohydrate, which is simple sugar. Right. Next, which of the following is a function of fat in our diet? What is the main function? See in your textbook. Protection, insulation, giving energy, or all of them. We know that it is giving us protection, it is giving us energy, and it is also known as a shock absorber. So, insulation. Right? So, all the functions are correct. So, the option is D, all of them. Next, which one of these vitamin is essential for calcium absorption in our body? That means which vitamin is essential or which vitamin is necessary so that our body can take the calcium properly. So, from the given option, the correct answer is what? Vitamin D. Right? It is most important one. Okay? Fourth one. Which of the following mineral are important for the proper functioning of heart and muscles? Right? There are so many minerals necessary for our growth and development. But for our heart and muscles, which one is necessary from the given? That is D, magnesium. Right? Next, marasmus. Right? You know how to pronounce it. Marasmus is caused due to the deficiency of what? Right? If you will see in the option, fat, protein, carbohydrate, or both B and C. So, protein and carbohydrate are responsible. If it is less, then we can have the marasmus deficiency. So, the correct answer is option D. Right? So that was our A section. Moving further to the B section, that is fill in the blank. The first one, extra carbohydrates in our diet get stored in the body as blank. Right? If we are taking more carbohydrate than our capacity, then it will stored in our body as a fat. Right? Our body will become fat. Right? Next one. A diet containing all the different type of nutrients in the correct proportion is called blank diet, right? if you are taking the food which is having all the nutrients, it is known as what? Yes, balanced diet. Third, protein rich food is also known as blank food, right? If you are taking good amount of protein, right, then it is building up your body, it is building up your muscles, so it is also known as body building food. Next, citrus fruits is rich in blank acid. Citrus fruits means sour fruits, khata fal, which is rich in vitamin C. What is the other name of vitamin C? That is ascorbic acid, right? 5. Beriberi, it's a name of a disease, is caused due to the deficiency of blank in our diet. Which vitamin is responsible for this deficiency? That is vitamin B1, right? So that was our B section. Now the next one, section C, that is match the following. Now kids, as you know that in a match the following, I am writing the correct answer, right, in B column. C, protein and carbohydrate deficiency, which is responsible for the disease called marasmus. Then scurvy, which can have due to the lack of vitamin C. Thyroid gland, that is iodine, responsible for that gland. Fourth, fat, that is it will give us warmth and energy. Salads, that means it has roughage or you can say dietary fibers, right? So this was match the following. Now as you know, crossword we are not doing, so we are moving further to the E section. Now see, this is the new one. The following statements are false. Rewrite the correct statement for each. That means the statement given here in the textbook are totally wrong. We just have to find out that which word is wrong and we have to correct that, right? So if you will see that in a question also I have underlined certain word and in answer also. So you can make out the difference that what was there in the question and what is its correct statement, right? So the first one, fruits and vegetables must be thoroughly washed after cutting. No, it should be washed before cutting, right? So after word is wrong, so instead of that we have to use before, right? Next, a large amount of vitamins must be consumed every day to keep fit and healthy. Now we know that we require vitamins and minerals, but we require it in a small amount, right? So large word is written wrong. So instead of that we have to replace it with small word, right? Next, presence of sugar in a food sample can be tested using iodine. If you have seen the video, we have done one activity in which I have poured the iodine solution on potato, right, which was converting it into the blue-black color. So it was showing the presence of starch, not sugar, right? So with the help of iodine we can test the presence of starch, right? Fourth, deficiency of vitamin E causes scurvy. No. Which vitamin causes scurvy? Vitamin C, right? So you can see the difference in the question as well as in the correct statement. Fourth, a typist needs more calories than an athlete. No, typist needs less calorie. Why? Because typist has to sit at a one place and to do work, whereas athlete has to do more work, physical activity. So they require more, yes, calorie. So kids, in this section, you will underline the words which I have underlined. Okay? In both question as well as in answer. Moving to F section, that is who am I? Right? We have to identify that in the statement, in the given statement, what are they talking about? The first question, I am the instant energy provider. Who gives us instant energy? Who gives us instant energy? That is simple carbohydrates. Right? Next, I must be eaten in moderate quantities. I provide warmth to the body. Can you guess it? Yes, maybe you have guessed correct. That is fat food. Third, growing children must take me liberally for developing strong bones and teeth. That means if small kids are not eating proper food which have calcium, then their bodies, especially bones and teeth, will not develop. So for strong bones and teeth, they require what? Calcium. Next, I am a red colored substance present in blood. Which is red color pigment? Yes, it is hemoglobin. Next, I am required in small quantities in diet. I am also called protective food, right? Small quantity, but yet it is protecting our body from different disease. They are vitamins and minerals. So kids, that was your F section. Moving further to the G section, that is give reasons for the following. Right, we have to write the reasons. The first one, starch takes longer time than maltose to get digested in our body. Now see kids, starch is complex carbohydrate, whereas maltose is simple carbohydrate. And that is only the biggest reason that maltose is simple carbohydrate, whereas starch is complex carbohydrate. So starch will get first convert to simple sugar and then it will get absorbed in a blood. Simple carbohydrate means sugar, right? But starch is not sugar. It has to get convert into sugar. So first starch will convert into sugar and then it will absorbed by the blood. So it will take longer time, right? Next, lack of iron in our diet leads to low energy levels of the body. Lack of iron means less amount of iron, right? What will happen? See, iron needs to make a protein called hemoglobin, right? We require iron for what? We require iron for making the hemoglobin, which help carry oxygen around the body. Without enough hemoglobin, less oxygen reaches your body tissue and of course muscles, which leads to low energy level. That means if we do not have iron, then hemoglobin will not be made. And if hemoglobin will not be there, our tissue and muscles will get the less amount of oxygen. And so we will get tired very fast, which is known as what? Low energy levels. Clear? Moving to the third one. Pregnant women need more proteins than other women. Yes, we know that when the woman is pregnant, she is carrying a baby inside, right? Her body. So she is eating not for herself but for the baby as well. So they require more food, right? See, because during pregnancy, women's body goes through various changes to support baby's growth, right? her body will go through different changes, right? So if that woman is eating proper food, then the baby inside will also grow properly, so they require more of protein. Fourth one, roughage must form an important part of our diet. What is the other name of roughage? Can you tell me? Yes, it is dietary fiber, which help to remove the undigested food from the body, right? It help in easy bowel movement and removal of undigested food, so it prevents constipation. That means it is cleaning our body from inside. So roughage is must, right? Next, use of excess water while cooking is not desirable. That means, do we use more of water when we cooking? Let's see. We should not use excess water during cooking because it does nothing but dissolve and waste nutrients and taste. That means if we are adding more of water into the cooking, or you can say when you are cooking, that time this water will take away the nutrients from the food, right? And of course the taste also will be removed. So excess of water is not desirable, it is not advisable, right? Last one, steaming and baking are considered better cooking practices than boiling or frying, right? That means if we are eating too much of fried food or boiled food, right, then it may result into the obesity. That means extra fat, you will gain your weight. So instead of that, we should take the healthy food like steaming the food and baking the food, right? See, in frying, as we use good amount of oil, that adds large amount of fats in our body and result in obesity, right? More of fat, that means more of calorie, and more of calorie means obesity, right? Obesity can lead to many diseases like hypertension, diabetes, etc., right? It gives you many different type of disease, right, which is not good for your health, right? Okay, moving further to the H section, that is answer the following questions in brief, right? The first one, which food items are the major sources of providing energy to the body? Give two examples. We know that which type of a food are mainly giving us energy. Two. One is carbohydrate and the second one is fat. As you can see, the examples also written: potato and rice, ghee and meat, right? Next, what is a balanced diet? Why is it important for us? We know that what is balanced diet? A diet which contain all the type of nutrients in right amount, right? And it is important for the growth and development, right? Now kids, we have understood the whole chapter. So for question answers, I will give you explanation in general, right? Now as you are grown up, you have to read it and you have to understand it, what I am trying to say. Third question, mention the importance of the following vitamins in our body, right? So there are four vitamins are given: vitamin E, vitamin K, vitamin B and vitamin C, right? So E is necessary for general fitness and good skin. K helps in clotting of blood. B for proper growth, functioning of nerves and production of blood cells. Then C helps our body to fight the diseases, right? So these are the importance which we have seen in one slide, right? Fourth question, how will you test the presence of protein in a food sample? How will you test it? There are certain chemicals which help us to test the different nutrient. The way we have tested the presence of starch with the help of iodine, same way we can test the presence of protein with the help of copper sulfate and caustic soda solution. These are the two names of a chemical, copper sulfate and caustic soda. That means if the food sample will turn to violet color, it is showing the presence of protein. That means if you will take a food sample in which you are adding caustic soda plus copper sulfate, and if that food will turn to the violet color, that means it has a good amount of protein. Right? Fifth question. Write 2 cautions that one should take before cooking food. Right? There are so many. We have seen in the topic called good cooking habit. Right? That we should wash the food items properly. Right? We should not take or use too much of water for washing as well as for cooking. Right? It will remove the nutrients from the food. So, next, our grandmothers often advise that newborn babies should be exposed to sunlight. Does these have any scientific reason? Right? You may have seen, and if you have not seen, just ask your mother or your grandmother that we are keeping the newborn babies under the sunlight. But why? Because we know that sunlight are the natural source of vitamin D, which is good for what? Yes, their bones. So it is good, or you can say it is advised by our elders. Right? So that was your 8th section. Moving to the last section of this textual exercise, that is, I answer the following question in detail. You may have certain answers in very long manner. Right? The first question. What are the result of protein deficiency in our body? That means if you are not taking protein food, then what will happen? See, stunned growth, that means your growth will be very less. Discoloration of hair, that means you will be having a white hair at very early age. Patchy skin, that means your skin will be also dull. Thinning of legs or swollen stomach, right? Your legs will become thin, your stomach will be swollen, फुलाई जैसे. Affect the functioning of the brain, that means your brain will also not function properly. You may lose your memory power. Right? So these are the results. Second, what are protective food? Why are they so called? Right? We know that which 2 type of foods are considered as a protective food. That is minerals and vitamins. Why it is necessary? They keep us fit and healthy and protect us from various disease. Right? I have forgotten to write S here. You will write in the various. Right? VARIOUS. Now as you are grown up, you can write. Right? Teacher can also make a mistake sometimes. Third question. What steps would you take to keep your bones and teeth healthy? Come on, answer me now. Yes, you should take a food items like milk products, eggs, broccoli, turnip, right? Which is good source of calcium, which is essential for the development of healthy bones and teeth. Right? That means you should take the food which have the calcium in it. Right? Fourth question. Describe 3 diseases that can be caused due to the deficiency of minerals in our body. Right? There are so many. But for this answer, you have to make 3 columns the way I have made, and you have to give titles. Name of disease, name of minerals and symptoms. Right? So for iodine, name of disease is goiter. That means swelling of thyroid gland. Do you know where the thyroid gland is present? Near the neck. Right? Your neck will swollen up. Gadu fulai jase. right? Then iron, which cause the disease called anemia. That means a less amount of hemoglobin, less percentage of hemoglobin, and low energy level. Loss of appetite. Appetite means bhuk na lagvi, right? Loss of appetite means bhuk na lagvi. Third, phosphorus. Bad teeth and weak bones, right? We will have a very bad teeth and weakness in our body, right? So you can write any three. I have written this three minerals. Okay. Now see the next question, in which you have to use your brain. See, Leela is a 12-year-old girl. She complained of tiredness and loss of appetite. Means she gets tired very soon. Thaki jai chhe. She has also lost her appetite. I told you what is appetite means. She was unable to concentrate at school. That means her brain was also not functioning well. She appeared pale and unhealthy. Pale means very dull and unhealthy. Her mother took her to the doctor. The doctor told her that it was because of her poor diet. Poor diet means she was not taking good nutritive component. What condition is she likely to have? What dietary changes should she be advised? That means what kind of a diet should she took so that she doesn't have this kind of a, you can say, any complaint, right? Okay. Leela has deficiency of iron, due to which she is complaining, right? That means she does not have iron in her diet, so she is complaining all these things: tiredness, loss of appetite, loss of concentration, unhealthiness, right? So she should start taking iron rich food like green vegetables, apple, jaggery, etc., right? So the food which is rich in iron she should take, right? Last two question. Water is not a nutrient, yet it is extremely important for our survival. Explain giving reason. That means we just have to write that why water is necessary. We know that about 70% of our body weight is due to water, right? It helps our body in absorbing nutrients, transporting substances, removal of waste, regulating our body temperature. That means water is helping in many ways, especially regulating the temperature, right? So it is important, right? It does not have any nutrient too much, but still it is important. Now last question. It is said that milk is a wholesome food as it contains most of the nutrients. Wholesome means બધું જ હોવું. Do you think that you can remain healthy by consuming only milk as your regular diet? Is it so that you won't eat any kind of a cereal, pulses, vegetables, fruits? You are only taking milk. Is it good for your health? No. We cannot remain healthy by taking only milk in our diet because milk does not have vitamins like vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, and minerals like iodine, etc. That means it is not having all the vitamins and all the minerals needed for our body's development, right? So just taking a milk in our diet, it will not give you proper growth. So we should not take only milk in our diet. Instead, we should take all types of food, right? So kids, that was your classwork, right? I hope you have understood.
Okay kids, so as you have understood that how to write in the classwork and what to write in the question and answer, the session is getting over, right? Now, with this, you will get the worksheet of writing into a classwork, right? So all that exercise you have to write and the date of submission will be also mentioned in that. So according to that, please complete your classwork. We'll meet in the next session with a new chapter, right? So now today, I'm taking your leave. Bye-bye.